Here's a comment I hear all the time from landlords. The tenants are so great, I don't want to lose them, that I'm not going to increase the rent. I'm not going to do the rental increase. I'd rather pay or receive a little bit less rent and keep the tenants than charge more and have terrible tenants. I totally understand that sentiment. I totally understand it, but here's why you do not want to not do the rent increase as a landlord. Let me backtrack. 2021, there was a rental increase freeze because of COVID. 2022, it was 1.5%, and 2023, it will be 2%. They are minute increases, but over time, they are important, and here's why. When you come to sell your investment property or your house that has a rental suite in the basement, for example, if you are not getting current market rent for it and an investor wishes to buy it, they cannot just kick tenants out because they want new tenants in or because the rent isn't enough. You cannot kick tenants out except if you are the owner moving in, doing major renos where tenants cannot physically inhabit the property, or if there's a mutual agreement to end tenancy or the term is ended, but you can't just kick tenants out because you don't like the rent you're getting. So I've had many properties where we cannot sell to an investor because the rent is below market and there is no cash flow for an investor. So a 2% rent increase on $1,500 or even $2,000 rent is not a lot for the tenant. I know tenants are not going to want to hear this, but I'm looking at it from an owner and an investor's perspective today. Sorry, tenants. But it is important to do those regular yearly rent increases. Make sure you follow the Tenancy Act when it comes to how to give notice. You must give the proper notice only once a year, and it cannot be more than what is prescribed by the Residential Tenancy Act, which you can get all that information online. So as much as we love tenants, we still have to make sure that we are recouping our costs as landlords and have the ability to sell to a potential investor when the time is right to sell.